Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest rally trapping video. In today's video, I'll be showcasing some clips from the Mini Titan. So I'm going to be going against MH and AX7, I believe, today. MH is actually a really fun guild to trap. I do enjoy every single time I trap them because they're one of those guilds that just don't give up as easily. A lot of times when basically you cap someone, they find out you're online, they just give up. But this guild, they like to go for it. They go for the rescue rallies and just keep going and going, especially if you have small comp where they think they might burn you, like I run. So it was a lot of fun trapping them. Shout out to them because, again, some guilds are just like scary cats. They just even though they probably could burn you, they just stop right away. I'm just like, come on, I got no troops left. Go for it. Anyways, but so the first one's gonna be against MH Revenge, a good, I think, mid to top tier lead. I don't think they're a max count, but I believe they do go mix on the first rally. The good thing about this is I don't have to switch formations then, since I don't have to counter them. It does make it much easier. I did have the pack 5s on the wall, and one of them got a scout with my pack 5s. But I'm not sure if they really noticed because they do go again, and I think they thought I was offline. So I think one of them must have scouted me, just didn't realize, or maybe they didn't get the original scout, so they didn't realize I'd swapped my formation or my familiars in that situation, but it worked out fine. They did 1.4 mil. I will be taking all the rallies today in either Monster Hunt or my fake war gear. Won't be using the real war gear today. But it's pretty much enough for most of these leaders. As long as I don't have like a 5-piece Emperor come after me, I don't really need the real gear. And I think I've capped 4-piece Emperors in my my fake gear. So I think at this point I might not need it for the real ones either. But anyways, so yeah, so the first one was capped there. Pretty decent lead, decent amount of what's called blessed artifacts and stuff, so probably more of a top tier lead than a mid tier lead there. Not a Titan or anything like that. Hades is gonna be coming in next. I think he's kind of got the artifacts of a mid tier, but he's got good castle stars and good gear, so we'll see. And I believe they're still testing me, and I think they think I am in infantry since I didn't swap my formation in the first rally. And I believe they'll be going probably cav based on the march speeds of the rally. So by the way, if you guys are ever trapping, it's very important to watch march speeds because most guilds don't really hide their march speeds that well. I mean, they'll put like a tier 4 infantry in there, but you'll know it's not tier 5 because tier 5 and tier 4 infantry are so much different in march speed. You'll kind of know it's either a range or cav rally, or it's going to be a mix or infantry rally. Like, you can kind of tell right away which ones they are, unless they go like range cav, like an 055 rally, then you might not know. But so you can usually tell if it's going to be an infantry or mix because they have the same march speeds, or it's going to be a cav or range because just the tier 4 infantry will be in that. And I think tier 5 range is almost the same as tier 4 infantry. So anyway, so they're going to be testing me here to make sure I'm not swapping. I am not swapping, so they can test me all they want. I do not usually swap before the rally, especially if they're not next to me. There's no point, because I have enough time to counter the rally if they're like 2 spots away, even if they carpet, because usually they don't use 75. So you will see a bunch of retests here just to make sure I am not swapping, because I do have a timer on there. Unfortunately, I didn't have anyone telling me that, so I had to actually go and check it out myself. But yeah, you can see they're scouting me, they're retesting all that stuff. And again, I was not swapping anything or anything like that, so I wasn't too worried. And I was pretty sure it was either a cav or range rally, so I was getting ready to swap because obviously I'm sitting in infantry and I don't want to get full countered by this guy. Then again, he might have not done a crazy amount of damage just based on his artifact stars, since he only has 4 blessed. That's quite low for a lead. So he probably put a lot of money into this account, or there was a lot of money put into the account before artifacts came out, and then after artifacts came out, they just didn't put a lot in because his gear looks good, his castle stars look good. He's just very, very low on those artifacts. So anyways, so now there's nothing going on. So I'm like, did they cancel the rally? like, no, it's still going, so I'm gonna go back in because, again, I don't have anyone telling me what's going on, so I'm just sitting in the watchtower. I'm still sitting in infantry wedge here, so I'm just making sure I'm in the right formation. There's the coalition. It is a cav rally, so quite a bit of tier 5 in that rally. I did kind of decide which one I wanted to go. Was accidentally went in range wedge. They're not really carpeting very quickly. It's not even a full rally. Jeez, it's 2.1 mils. So that one's going to tickle. So I did cap that one, and he didn't bunny that one either. So now I have 2 leaders. So this is good, because now I have 2 leaders. There's a much better chance they're going to try and do a rescue rally if they have a max account on. They're retesting me here, but yeah, I've already got back to infantry, but obviously they're going to see they only hit pure range on that one, so the test doesn't really mean anything. And yes, I am not running an anti, so I never run antis while I'm trapping. First off, it gives them way more confidence if you're not running an anti. They also test a lot less if you're not running an anti, because usually you just test once and see how they can literally scout you and see what's in your infirmary. So it gives them a lot more confidence. And yeah, just people don't hit people with antis anymore. So I never run antis. I get hit way more this way. Obviously, if you're running 50 mil, 40 mil troops, it's a little bit harder to not run anti, which is beneficial to me because I can run a 20 mil comp. Like my comp right now is probably, where am I at right now? Oh, this is the guy who's gonna be coming up for the rescue rally. So kind of a max lead here. Really good tempered 12s on there, 138 artifact stars. So definitely a good one. But like I said, I'm running, I think, under 20 mil troops now, which is a lot less than I have now. But yeah, my base stats are higher now, so it works out. By the way, if you guys don't have the same base stats this account has, try not copy my comps exactly. Just add a little bit more troops, and you can probably keep the 4 mil of each tier 4, though. That does help quite a bit. But you probably need a bigger front line, or maybe a little bit of extra tier 5 in there just for more damage. Here you can see I'm just warming up my fingers, because sometimes you kind of get lulled into a false sense and then they carpet it really quickly. So sometimes you want to do that, just warm up the fingers, get it going and stuff like that. We'll see if this guy has a timer or not on this one. And I think I might put my war gear on for this. Oh no, he didn't have a timer, because that's why I'm putting my war gear. Just putting the coalition on it, and am I gonna switch? Yeah, I'm gonna stay range. So they are sending 622. The reason I go range in this situation is mostly just based on where the cav is, because when they're going heavy inf, and I believe he did an extra damage because he went range on this, so I can't remember. Yeah, so a couple things. Normally when they go 622, a lot of times they go infantry foul. He went range foul, which does counter me when I go range foul. If you guys don't know why range foul counters range foul, it's because normally if they go inf foul, you take out their infantry first. So things that's countering your front line, the range front line, gets taken out first, so they end up doing a lot less damage. But if they go range foul, you don't take out their infantry first, you take out their range first, so their infantry counters you for a lot longer. And he has really good gear, by the way. So that's why range foul counters range foul. So if someone ever goes mix range foul, and you go range foul, they're countering you for that. So you always get way more damage if that happens. If they go infantry foul, you go range foul, you take out their infantry first. You're basically taking out the stuff that counters you first, so they end up doing a lot less damage to you. So if you guys ever taken mixed rallies, you'll know that. Another thing about the good thing for range foul over infantry foul, let's say, is just based on where the cav is. Because you look at range foul, they're kind of all the way across, and they will hit each squad individually. The problem is sometimes if you go infantry foul and they get bunched up on the sides, they'll take out a squad and then go to a different type of troop and not kill all the infantry first. So sometimes you take more damage because of that, or they walk back. So those are just kind of some things that do end up happening. And that's why a lot of traps will still go range foul even in this situation. It's okay just because of those two things. But in this situation, he went range foul, so ended up doing more damage. But it wasn't a lot of damage, obviously. It's still within reason. So anyways, so the max count did fail there. They know I'm online because I swapped my gear on, obviously. So I'm gonna fake like I am scared since I'm losing troops, and I'm gonna port to the Wonder because this kind of makes it look like you're trying to run away. You think you're gonna burn. It gives them more confidence actually to keep going than you just sitting there and be like, I'm gonna take all these rallies even though you know I'm online and I'm gonna sit right next to you. Sometimes they get kind of like scared because they're like, oh, does this guy know something we don't? Why is he just sitting there and taking these rallies when he's obviously online? So that's why I port to the Wonder at this point and not before, because obviously they know I'm online at this point. I can also put an anti on now because they know I'm online, and I'll just put the Pack 5s on. So Infrared's gonna be going here. Strong account, not a maxed account though, like a top tier account I would say. So let's see what they're sending, and it is going to be a mix, kind of like a 424 or so. 424, you can stay in range. Again, the only time when 424 does a lot of damage to you is when they go range foul too, because again, you don't take out their infantry first, it counters you for a lot longer, you take more damage. But in this situation, he went infantry foul. It was a 2.6, so you went full rally, as basically as many troops as possible. Obviously, this guy's not as strong as the previous guy, so he's gonna not do a lot of damage. And again, he went infantry foul, so I end up taking a lot less damage because he goes infantry foul, since I was in range foul. So let's take infantry foul there, 2.625 mil rally. You can see his gear, good artifact stars, good castle stars, just not maxed. He's got 65 blessed, he's got good champ gear, not maxed, good castle stars, not maxed. So again, top tier account, not quite a Titan or a maxed account, I would say. And even with his 2.625, it's not strong enough to do a lot of damage to me unless he gets the counter off, but he went infantry foul, so did not counter me in that situation. So either way, he probably wasn't walking back. So anyways, then they started sending like 3 rallies on me, but they're not timed, and I'm not sure what was going on here, but I guess one of their allies decided, this Predatorxvx, or I don't know what his name is. He's gonna be going Cav. I don't think they really carpet very, yeah, they carpet very slowly, so I didn't have to swap so fast there. And honestly, this guy, even if he countered me, he wasn't gonna do a lot of damage, and you'll see that when the rally actually hits. So I'm just gonna pull out some troops from my sanctuary here since it's pretty full, just so more troops can go in there. I wasn't super scared about that one, but they did end up carping it in while I was doing that. And I'm like, was that a fake rally? Did they hit me? Because I didn't drop might. And yeah, he did 70k damage. 70k. Obviously he didn't have Pack 5s, but his troops only did 70k damage to my front line. I was not expecting that. I thought the guy was a little stronger than that, but I kind of stood there for a second. I'm like, bro did 70k damage to me, okay. And they let him lead. He was trying to free the max accounts leads, apparently, with his stuff. I don't know, whatever. Good job, good try at least by Apocalypse, but yeah, he shouldn't be leading rallies with no Pack 5s like that. It's just, yeah. I mean, if he had waited till the other rallies walked and then maybe got the counter off, he might have did some damage, but if you don't have Pack 5s and you let the person counter to you like that because there's only a single rally and you're not carpeting fast enough, you're basically just giving troops away. So anyway, so it looks like MH Infrared was going, CYB was also going, but it looks like they couldn't fill, so MH decided to cancel as well. But their ally AX7 Spartina decided to go in here by himself to try and free the leads. So we'll see how he does. This was a little bit later on in the day, I think. This wasn't like right after, I don't think, but they probably told them like, hey, this trap has like 20 million troops, has a couple of our leads, could you come free the leads? So when he eventually got on, he decided to go in. This guy's pretty strong, max account sort of thing. We'll see how he does in this. I am still sitting in my fake war gear, and again, I haven't swapped to any other war gear, and I don't think my real war gear is on the bots, because I don't use it. So if you guys don't know the account, this account does have different war gear. This is the fake war gear I'm using. The real war gear is like champ and stuff like that. So I think I'm at like I'm over 800 mix on that now. Like my inf is over 900 in mix. Cab's over 800. I think my range is low on that one, but 700 and something. It's kind of more like a 424 set, but or 947 I guess would be, since inf is the highest. But anyways, doesn't matter because I'm not using it today. I'm just using the fake gear. He is going to be going mix here. It's kind of a almost 3-3-3. I'm just going to take this in range and hope he doesn't go range foul. They were not carpeting quickly because I guess they didn't really care because I'm already in the wonder. I have to take the rally anyways. But I didn't want to have the recorder on for like 6 minutes, so I was like, I'm just going to port because I'm not going to wait. So there you go. Took the rally. He obviously was using the bunny on that since he was just going by himself and he knows I'm a trap and all that, and he's just trying to free the leads. So let's see how he did. 1.2 mil. Yeah, so he went infantry foul. Again, I counter him technically in that situation since I'm in range foul, since I take out his imp first. You can see he does have all tempered 12s on his stuff. He's got 861 stars, 190 castle stars. I think that was maxed at this point. Obviously, max castle stars a little bit higher now, but anyways, so let's take a look. He's gonna be going in for a second rally. What does Siege Commander give you? I don't know. He has some sort of, I think that's Emperor title, but I don't know what Siege Commander gives you, so I should probably look that up. But anyways, so going in for a second rally, so I was like, oh, maybe he'll try a different mix, so let's take a look. And thankfully, I don't have to switch my war gear because I'm already in the fake gear, and people are really not scared of the fake gear, which is why I do like that. And I was just trying to get a ransom because whatever. See if they wanted to buy it back or not. And I'm losing connection right before the rally, which would have been horrible, by the way, because you'll see in a couple, or when the rally releases, why that would be. 20 seconds to go, just making sure everything's good here. 10 seconds, probably gonna jump into the watchtower for this one. 8 seconds, there you go. Let's see, they are spamming me here, and let's see what they decided to go. So they decided to go, it was an infantry rally, and they do carpet this one very quickly, and you can see pretty much after I did that, they carpeted that probably in 2 or 3 seconds there. So if you guys want to go back a little bit and see how fast that hit, it was literally right after I clicked the swap, and they would have got the full counter off on me. But thankfully, I do have very fast fingers and was able to counter that one within the couple seconds that they sent it. But yeah, that was very close. They must have used some, either a bunch of 50s or some 75% carpets there, because that almost insta-hit. But unfortunately for them, it was not fast enough. They went infantry commander. Infantry must give infantry, but they didn't want to put that on before. That would have been a little bit too obvious in what they are going. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to go see how fast that rally hit, just go back a little bit and check that out. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.